Today, on Be Something Wonderful, this is a sure sign that your desire is manifesting. I am your host, Tom Kearin, and this is the Be Something Wonderful studio of higher consciousness, where we help you level up and become the best version of yourself. Creators, good morning and welcome back to the studios of Be Something Wonderful. We have a big video today. We had a lot of sessions yesterday, big day yesterday, a lot of conversations. And I want to talk about this one conversation that I had with one of you, powerful creator. And she was talking about the idea of birds before land, or signs that you're manifesting, your desire is manifesting, that it's coming. And the whole idea of synchronicities and coincidences and miracles, this whole discussion came up yesterday. And her experience was that, yeah, Tom, I saw the signs, that there were so many signs that it's coming, that it's happening. But then nothing for weeks. And then a sign that seemed contrary or opposite of what I want. And that sent me in a spiral of asking, what am I doing wrong? What's going on? So I want to talk about these ideas today and more, because we've talked about birds before land, the teachings of Florence Scovel Shinn, where she uses the example of Columbus discovering America and seeing a bird with a twig in its mouth and knowing that land is near, right? That's that nautical term that when you see birds and there's no sign, there's no physical signs of land, you know that land is near if you see a bird. This is the whole idea of in the land representing the manifested physical reality or manifestation, demonstration of your wish fulfilled. So we've talked about that before in other videos, and I do want to talk about this today as well. But remember, when you're looking for signs, or not even looking for signs, but believing there's signs outside of you, or proof outside of you that your manifestation is coming or is happening, well, you create that idea that it's happening or coming, but it hasn't happened. It's not there yet. And that somehow that sign is outside of you. Remember, all signs, all synchronicities, all coincidences come from within you. Let's talk about this idea today and more. Signs, synchronicities, coincidences, and miracles are always unfolding around you, from within you, and as you. You know you are reality. They're not outside of you. Do you see how she was putting it all outside of her, right? And then believing that these signs have some, she's giving them a meaning. Of the contrary one, meaning it's not coming. The ones that and then others that it's coming, but always that it's not there. That she doesn't somehow have control. Somehow it's outside of her, the determination. Right? That it's some higher power that's outside of you giving you signs. You are that power. You're giving yourself signs. You determine what all signs, synchronicities, and coincidences mean. Remember, what are coincidences and synchronicities? It's that one great unseen reality, that great I am, that self-aware intelligence, becoming seen. All that is becoming seen, revealing the simultaneity of all that is. All events are happening here and now, in that one eternal moment. It's all happening here and now. It's really that simultaneity, that unseen becoming seen. So everything that's happening, all the circumstances that are unfolding are all evidence of your desire, your manifested desire, your fulfilled reality, because you are the evidence. The simultaneous happening of events that appear to be connected, but have no obvious or seen cause, no discernible causal connection. That's what a synchronicity is, right? It's different than a coincidence. A coincidence, we think there's no connection. It's just a coincidence. These events seem to be connected, but we know they're not connected. It's just a coincidence, right? There's no common cause. But with a synchronicity, we're saying, yeah, there's a connection there. There's meaning there. There's a message for me there, right? There's a message for me. But there's no obvious or seen cause. You can't see the cause. It's that unseen becoming seen, right? No discernible causal connection. That's the difference. The difference between coincidences and synchronicity relates to your assumptions and beliefs about the simultaneous occurrence of the events, right? A coincidence assumes, if you assume that it's a coincidence, that there's no connection, it assumes they're not connected with no causal connection. It's just a coincidence, right there. You're not seeing yourself as source or cause, or you're not seeing that one reality. Things just happen or they don't happen, right? But synchronicity assumes the events are connected and related or linked and carry a greater meaning or message. And that's true. But what I want to say is that message or that meaning is not outside of you. You determine the link. You determine the connection because you are the connection. You are the link. Wow. And of course, they are connected and they do carry a greater message. So it assumes that these events are connected and carry a greater message. Well, they are and they do, right? And it's you. You are the link or unseen cause or source. But behind all synchronicities, behind all coincidences, behind all miracles. That's clear today. So signs, synchronicities, coincidences are not evidence or proof that your desires are coming. Hear this. But rather that they are already here and now. That all events, all desires, everything is already happening, happened, or will happen. There is no time, right? That's an idea. But when you look out there, you create this separation in time and space, right? They are perceived, physically seen or felt, effects or events of an unseen cause. That's what signs, synchronicities, and coincidences are. They're these perceived, these physically seen or felt effects or events of an unseen cause. But cause equals effect means there's one source, one reality, one moment, one event that we see as a physical manifestation of many, of infinite perspectives or viewpoints or vantage points of reality. There are no signs, no synchronicities, no coincidences, right? So, or I want to say outside of you. So there are no signs, synchronicities, and coincidences outside of you. So the signs, synchronicities, and coincidences is that higher power and that greater reality, that unseen reality within you, revealing itself within your 3D focused linear context and experience. Wow. Do you see it? Those signs, those synchronicities, those coincidences is that higher power and that greater reality, that unseen reality within you, revealing itself within your 3D physically focused linear context and experience. That's all. You decide what they all mean. Birds Before Land, or BBL, this is the reality creation term, pointed to this idea was pointed to in the teachings of Florence Scovel Shinn and other teachers, implies a linear sequence or unfolding of events, signs of land or of that seen manifested desire coming in the future. Do you see the implication there? So it's just creating this idea that it's coming in the future, that it's a linear idea of events. And remember, linear time is how we experience it, but that's not the reality of it. They're all happening right now. They're all here and now. So you create a linear idea. You put them in a linear future, a horizontal future that it's coming. It's a sign that it's coming, of that seen manifested desire coming in the future. That idea, birds before land, overlooks the simultaneity of all events in the one cause of source, you. Do you see that? That's why birds before land. It overlooks the simultaneity of all events, the one cause and source of reality, you. So I know dozens and dozens, maybe thousands of videos, YouTube videos, talking about birds before land and signs that it's coming. I get it. But that creates a linear, limited, separate focus on events outside of you, right? We're talking about go up a step or a few steps, right? Top down, that your source, that you create the signs, that you're the synchronicities. It's all within you. You give it all meaning. The signs always follow. They never proceed. That's what Neville Goddard meant, right? There's an eternal, unbroken connection between the unseen and seen. And you are that link and connection. You are that link and connection. So they must follow. Meaning it's all signs that your manifestation's already here. The bridge of incidence is a sign that it's already done. It's already yours. All of it. There are no signs outside of what you assume, believe, affirm, and say. Period. See, affirm, declare all events and happenings as your imagined end in reality, as the physical seen unfolding of what is already so or reality. That's powerful. Stand in that knowing. Declare it all as signs of what is already done, what's already a reality. You are it. You're that identity. It's you. Perceive all of it as the bridge or the birds and the land. Right? I'm referring to the bridge of incidence that the Neville Goddard teachings talk about. Perceive all of it or see all of it as part of, declare all of it as part of the bridge of incidence, the birds, the land. And then it must be, because there's no other unseen cause or source but you. You are that unseen cause or source. You are that link. There's no separation whatsoever between the seen and the unseen, between your desire and its fulfillment, between you and the signs, between you and the birds, between you and the land. There's no separation in any of it whatsoever. You are source. The physical manifested unfolding is the created experience of change in that one changeless simultaneous reality or source that is you. That's what the physical manifested unfolding is. It's a created experience of change in that changeless. And I think one of you were talking about the white light, that they actually had an experience of white light coming in and healing and believing that, no, there is a source that's outside of you. This is what I think one of you made a comment, maybe a few weeks ago, right? But believe it, remember, you create the experience. That white light is you. It's not separate from you. You create an experience of it coming down on you. And maybe you feeling the healing of it, the love of it, the gratitude of it, that wholeness of it. And again, that higher power is greater than you, but it's only greater than the 3D focused linear perspective that you have. You are one with it. You are one with that light. You are the light, and you're all of it. So it's not separate from you. So BBL, birds before land, signs, synchronicities, and coincidences are not indications that your manifestation is close or coming. This is big. But rather that it's all here and now. There's no out there, as John Wheeler, as I've said many times. John Wheeler, the scientist. Assuming it's a sign of its coming or close creates the reality or experience of it coming or being close, but still in the future, still not there, still separate from you. Then if you get or receive a sign that appears contrary, like this particular creator that I'm talking about, you declare it failed or not working. You see it? It's all a sign that it's here and now, no matter what you're seeing or perceiving. You are the center, you are the sign, you are the birds, you are the land, you're all of it. But when you believe you're out here, the little me, the little physically focused me, and you're asking, is it a sign? Well, then now you're looking at it as something outside of you, right? And now it's something coming, and it's something that either means that it's coming or it means it doesn't come. But none of it has any meaning other than the meaning you give it. This is powerful. So again, I love this quote from Seth, the non-physical, channeled through Jane Roberts in the 1970s, but it's perfect here. You sit within the miracle of yourselves and ask for signs. It's your inner eyes I would open. You're always, in every moment of now, that one now moment, shifting reality, shifting identities, versions of you, and manifesting your entire life experience. It's not that manifesting doesn't work or works. You are the manifesting. You are the perceiving. You are reality creation. You are all of it. So it's always on. It's always you. So it's not even about those questions. All signs, all synchronicities, all coincidences, all miracles come from within you and only have the meaning that you give them, period. It's law. This is the sure sign that your desire is manifesting. You're it. You declare it. I am your host, Tom Kearin, and this is the Be Something Wonderful studio of higher consciousness, where we help you level up and become the best version of yourself. Creators, thank you. Thank you for being with me. Thank you for liking and sharing and commenting on the videos. Thank you for being part of our Facebook group, the ambassadors at facebook.com/groups/BeSomethingWonderful, for joining us on Instagram and Twitter at Tom Kearin, our TikTok channel at Be Something Wonderful, and our membership channel that has exclusive content and live streams almost every month. And we're going to have our sixth live stream of the year this month on June 23rd, 2024, Sunday morning at 9 a.m. Pacific Coast Standard Time. We're going to be broadcasting live right here from the studios of Be Something Wonderful. We're going to do a live stream, and I'm going to be answering your questions and going over topics that you've been sending to us at info@besomethingwonderful.com. Keep your questions and topics coming. I'll also answer questions live on the chat. Be sure to join us. If you're a member, join us. If you're not a member, check out the link below. Creators with great love, with great light and infinite gratitude. This is Tom Kearin here in the studios of Be Something Wonderful. Until next time, we'll see you soon.